How's it going, everybody? Rybrad here today, and we are back with another episode of our Arizona Coyotes franchise mode. And in the last one, if you guys remember, we had a pretty decent offseason. We signed some decent players. We also drafted, where Capo Caco, there he is. So he's now going to play on the team, but we are chasing one more player. Again, we signed Anders Lee. I don't think I went over the lines because I was too busy focusing on Mitch Marner. But it's going to be Keller Galchenyuk Lee for now. Fisher, Schmaltz, Hinostroza probably. Actually, I'll move Dvorak up there. Do we have somebody who can play center? I guess Capo Caco. Actually, Nick Merkley here can play center for us. That's actually perfect. And then Brad Richardson is a center, so I'll throw him as the fourth line center. That looks... Actually, I like that a lot. Because now we got basically somebody in every position that they should be, except for maybe Dvorak. His faceoffs are better than Schmaltz, so we'll put Schmaltz on the wing. So there we go. That is our forward core. Defensively, it's Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Gardner, Myers, Chikrin. Chikrin's now up to an 82. And then Demers and Osterley. So, not a great sixth defenseman. I mean, he doesn't look too terrible. Defensively, he should be okay, but I don't think he's going to be giving us anything. Goalies haven't changed. We've got Connaughton and then Nick Cousins scratched. In the AHL, I'm going to just hit best lines here. Marian Hossa is down there on the second line, still making way too much money. Hopefully he does retire at the end of this season. Ilya Lyubushkin, I might want to call him up instead over Osterley. I'm not too sure. But we're going to go a week. I did read the comments. You guys said go about a week and then see if Mitch Marner brings his price back down. So we will go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and get up to this game against Minnesota. Hopefully we can win some games without him. We win our first game of the season. We lose to Florida and we beat Calgary. So we've beaten Calgary twice now, which is good because that's another Western Conference opponent. But I am going to go ahead. Grabner's now got 2 goals. That's really nice. Free agents. Let's see. Is Mitch Marner still a free agent and how much does he want? Mitch Marner wants 7 years at 9.3. Maybe Braden Point is the move. He is a year older, medium top 6. He would probably want less money, but if we can get Mitch wants 1 year at 5.7. Is that the, I forgot what the cutoff was. If we go to, not pending free agents, I have to go to offer sheet compensation. But Clayton Keller is a pending free agent, so good to know that I have to re-sign him. Offer sheet compensation. It is 5.65. We would have to give up a first and a third. So if I can get him down, like, just a little bit off that $1 million contract, or the 1 year contract. Let's go the other way. So I'll give him 5.625, as close as I can to where I won't have to give up. Yeah, just this year's first and third. That's fine. And if I can't swing this, I think I'm just going to go after Braden Point. Because what does Braden Point want? He wants, can we get, oh wow, so we can get him probably for 3 years. Under just this, so the same thing basically. We would get Braden Point for 3 years. Jakub Vrana. Look at all these RFAs out here that are just chilling. Pontus Aberg really wants $4 million. Are you serious? That's crazy. But as far as, let's go ahead and actually check if there's maybe a defenseman that I can sign. Jacob Trouba is out here, but I don't really want to be paying or giving up picks to get Jacob Trouba. Now 1 year at 3. So if we sign up for 1 year at 3.15, would that actually work? Oh my god, I'm going to beat every GM in the league is going to hate me. But if I offered him that, it would be this year's second. So we could do that, but then we'd get rid of our first, second, and third. And as far as picks, I believe we have an extra first, and that's it. Let's go ahead and check that out right now. Draft picks. Yeah, we have an extra first. So we'd lose out on the third. We've got a first from the Blues. So hopefully the Blues don't do well this season. And giving up our first is not going to be the end of the world, in my opinion, but we did offer that contract to Mitch Marner. Hopefully Mitch Marner signs with us. Let's go ahead and simulate up to this game against the Rangers. Hopefully it doesn't take him too long. Grabner's got a mild concussion, so that's not good. Hinostroza will put him up there, and then we'll just fill this fourth line spot with who's scratched. It is Nick Cousins. We'll go ahead and throw Cousins. Substitute him there. Where else was Grabner playing? Is it going to tell me, or are we good? No, I think we're good. Okay, so against Winnipeg, we win that game. We're up this game against the Rangers. Hopefully Mitch decides. Mitch Marner accepted. So guys, we are probably going to get Mitch Marner. I don't think the Leafs, they cannot match that offer. They're going to have to give me Mitch Marner. That's incredibly exciting. Let's go ahead here, simulate just a few more days. And the Leafs decided they are not willing to match our offer. We have to give up a first and a third. And guys, there it is. Mitch Marner has accepted our offer. And that is clutch. That is a bona fide first line now. Stop. Let's go. Mitch Marner's on the team, baby. We got him. There he is. Oh, wow, Clayton Keller's actually killing it. Let's just hit best lines and see what it does. Is he in the minors right now? Because if he's in the minors, that's disrespectful. Like, why would, no. Oh my god, they put him in the minors. Are you kidding me? Okay, go to edit lines. We'll best lines it. There it is. Keller, Galchenyuk, Marner. It's now Lee, Schmaltz, Fisher, Christian Dvorak. I actually like that. Dvorak is the third line center. Fisher. How are these guys doing? He's got 4 assists. He's got, okay. Yeah, something to help out this bottom a little bit more. We'll put Nick Merkley seems to be doing well, so we'll throw him there. There we go. Man, we got Mitch Marner. Oh my god, look at those stats. He is gonna kill it for us. I'm so excited to see what he does. But now we're gonna need to get a third. I think I can go ahead and somehow find a way to get a third. Do we have any like goalies that I would be willing to trade? Probably one of these two guys. This German here. He's the kind of guy that I would trade to a team. Oh, I don't know. Somebody who's black. The St. Louis Blues who look black. What do they have as far as draft picks? They have their second. We could get their first next year maybe out of this guy. That's close. That's closer than I thought it would be. But, like, we could get their second, and then... Do they have any defensemen they want to give up? Like, a decent-looking... Well, they want to give up Pietrangelo, but I don't think that's going to work for us. There's also... Ooh, Dunn. Make this move for Vince Dunn instead of getting a third back. There's also Schmaltz here. Jordan Schmaltz. I like Vince Dunn. Schmaltz. No, he is... Ooh, he could be a beautiful addition to the squad. So instead of a second, go ahead and go with something like that. Maybe get a few picks back. And this team, I think our team would look sick. A third, we'll get a third back in this deal too? It's not going to happen. Let's see if I can snag their 4, 5, 7. Just throw those in there. Okay, I'm going to keep trying to finagle this trade because I want Dunn. Trade rejected is too far off. Dunn in the 7th is just a bit low. So maybe German for Dunn goes straight through. No, sweeten it just a touch, which means we'll have to give them a pick. I don't have a ton of picks to give. We can give next year's 5th. Trade accepted. So we get Vince Dunn. He is now going to be our 6th defenseman. That is a quality player that we just added. That is definitely going to help this team out. That is going to help us out a lot. Chikrin now is going to play. Actually, no, Chikrin's not going to play. Substitute with Scratch. There we go. Beautiful. Chikrin. And then, yeah, so Vince Dunn was a -5, but I think he's going to do better on our team. We just took another good piece away. A decent piece. I shouldn't say good piece. What a bunch of moves to start the season. This first month is going great, guys. I'm going to go ahead, and I think I'm going to get to probably halfway through the season. I'll get to the end of... I'll get to mid-November here, and then we'll get to probably January 1st in this video. So let's go ahead and just jump forward. I'm probably going to simulate up to the 9th here, which is my birthday, November 9th. Let's see how we do to start the season. So, guys, we just arrived at November 9th. We are 10-6-1. We're doing okay. Not as great as I thought we would. We are 2nd in the division, though. We have played 2 more games than the Oilers, who are at the top. We are, the 3rd best team in the West? So I'll take that. We would be tied for 2nd, tied with the Lightning in the East. Clayton Keller has cooled off a bit, no longer as hot. He doesn't have to carry the entire load. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. Stats-wise, Galchenyuk's up there as well. Dvorak's doing well. Schmaltz, Oliver Ekman-Larsson's doing well. Anders Lee, the signing, he's making his money. He's worth that $5.6 million. Gardner's doing well. That's what I would hoped he would have done, especially for the 5.3 we gave him. Mitch Marner's got 4 points in 9 games, so he's doing okay. I'd like to see a little bit better than 0.5 points per game, half a point per game. Would rather see something better, but I'm going to go ahead and jump to December 1st, and we're going to check out how we're doing. And hopefully we start to take off as the chemistry starts to build, because our chemistry is a little low right now, but I think as the chemistry builds and the team puts together some of these good performances like they have been, I think we'll be just fine. So guys, we absolutely took off in those 3 weeks that I simulated. We lost the first game to the Blues, who are 12, 13, and 2, so they're not great, but they're not terrible. That could be a lottery pick come the end of the season. But then we beat, I mean, we look at this. 3 shutouts in 4 games. 3 shutouts in 5 straight wins, 6 straight wins, 7 straight wins. Then we lost. I believe Tyler Myers got hurt in this game, but then we bounced back with a win, so that's not the end of the world. The Blue Jackets are a good team, too. They have a very similar record to ours, and we are at the top of our division. We're actually at the top of the West. I will take that for sure. I think we have more row than the Minnesota Wild, so that makes us the best team in the West, and we are currently the best team in the NHL. Now, a lot can change. I'm going to go another month. We're going to get to January 1st, like I said. But we're going to do a quick point checkup here. If you guys were curious how we're doing as a team, though. 3.07 goals for. Our defense has been fantastic. Wow, look at the Anaheim Ducks. They don't even score 2 goals per game. They only allow 2 against per game, and they're 17 and 10. Wow, it is John Gibson is carrying them so hard right now, but 83 goals for and 54 against is just absolutely crazy for us, considering how we did last year we snuck into the playoffs, but this year, 28% on the power play, and our penalty kill's doing pretty well as well, so we've only been shorthanded 57 times, which is good. Shorthanded goals against 0, which is good. Wow, we are converting. We are drawing penalties, and we are converting when we do. That is amazing to see. That is fantastic. I'm loving how the team is playing right now. Everything's going well. Galchenyuk is doing well. That's what I want to see is Galchenyuk get a lot of points because he's still got that medium elite potential. He's got a year or 2 to grow. If he can get into the 89 range, I feel comfortable with him as my first-line center. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, we know how much of a beast this guy is. He's absolutely destroying it right now. Clayton Keller's got 25 points. Mitch Marner's got 16, so he's bouncing back. He's gotten hot. He had 4 points in 9 games. And then the next 10 games, he had 12 points, so he's heated up. Anders Lee. So the signings are doing what they're supposed to be doing, guys. Jake Gardner there as well. Fisher, Demers, Tyler Myers is doing okay. Capo Caco is a -1. He's got 7 points in 27 games. So if you were to, he's probably going to get 20-some points this season. Goalie-wise, I mean, Antti Ranta and Darcy Kemper have both been lights out for us. Our defense has much improved. At addition of Vince Dunn, I actually didn't check Vince Dunn. I want to see how he's doing. Because he's somebody that, you know, we had traded for during the season. He's a -6. I believe he was a -2 or a -4 or something like that when we got him. So he's doing okay. He's not, you know, taking off. He's listed as a top 4 defenseman. So, but I don't want to play him up there. Osterley, wow, this guy is killing it. He's a +6. So I guess when he plays, the team does really well. So I'm okay with a guy like that coming in and rotating when we get injuries on the back end. But everything could change in this month. We could easily go like 2-7-3 in this month and just totally plummet. So let's hope that doesn't happen and I didn't just jinx it. So let's go ahead here, get up to January 1st, and then we can assess where we are and see what we need to do. So guys, not as good of a month as we are used to. I mean, we started the month great. 5-0, 3-1, 4-3. I can tell you what, when we win, everything clicks. We shut it down defensively, and we score a good amount of goals. Like 4 goals, 3 goals, 5 goals. That's usually what happens in our wins. In our losses, they're usually closer. These two, I probably would say, were an anomaly. A 4-0 loss and a 5-3 loss there. But a 2-1 shootout loss, a 2-1 loss. That one hurts. 6-2 there. 3-2 shootout loss, a win, and then a 2-1 shootout loss. So I can tell you what, we're not giving our opponents the overtime win. That would be the tiebreaker. And we are getting a point out of a lot of these losses. I mean, 3 of our 4 overtime or shootout losses came in this month, these last couple weeks. Tyler Myers did just come back. So how does that end of the month? It's a slow end of the month, so the Edmonton Oilers and the Ducks are keeping pace with us. But we're still the best team in the West. We're still the best in the West. We're still the best in the league. We're still the best team in the league, but it is tight. I'm not comfortable to say that, oh, we're good. Let's just sit on this. So let's see. Galchenyuk is still leading the team with 43 points in 40 games. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, almost a point per game as a defenseman. That's crazy. Clayton Keller up there. Mitch Marner had, 16 and 19. So in the next 13, he had 14. So he's point per game, basically, maybe just a bit over. Clayton Keller is doing well, really, really well for us as a 90 overall. This is going to be such a nice duo for years to come. We may have to start to look to shed salary at the draft. because we do need to sign Keller and Marner to an extension. Hopefully, we're going to have enough cap space for that. I don't think I have too many big contracts. I know Marian Hossa is on the books, so if we could get rid of him, that'd be nice. But Dvorak's doing well. Anders Lee cooled off a little bit, but you know what? If he's going to put up 50 points and 20 goals, 20 goal scorer, 50 points, 5.6 million, I'm not going to be too upset by that. Maybe if he starts to drop in production. But he was playing first line minutes, I think, last season. He was definitely... No, he's playing a little bit more this season. As far as defensively, he's doing well defensively. He's given us a good amount of hits. He's playing a little bit on the power play. He's not shooting all that well. I'd like to see his shooting percentage rise. But because, you know, if he can get over that 10% mark, he's on pace really to do what he did last year. And he hasn't been injured, so hopefully he won't get injured. Let's just stick to forwards for now. How's Capo Caco doing? He's got 10 points. I mean, I kind of want to keep him up here, but he's got no physical. His speed, I think he's a better skater than that, but he's a really good playmaker, so they've got that nailed. 10 points in 40 games. He's on pace for 20. It's not the kind of season I'd like to see out of him. We could always divvy it up and maybe move a guy. Oh, wow, Lawson Krause is doing better than I thought. We could move a guy like maybe Schmaltz down to the third line. Just spread it out, put Capo Caco on that second line, help him, help the team. Caco, yeah, he's shooting okay. Vinny Hinostroza, Grabner, Richardson, and Cousins. So these guys down here are minuses. That did not seem to be a very good line. Let's go down to defensemen. We obviously saw Oliver Ekman-Larsson up there, basically a point per game, shooting 9%. That's crazy. 10 power play points. He's playing 26 minutes a night. His giveaway takeaway ratio isn't terrible. Demers is not doing great with that. Neither is Tyler Myers. Vince Dunn is actually doing really, really well. Is he a defensive defenseman? No, he's a two-way defender, but he's doing really, really well with his giveaway to takeaway ratio, which is not something you see. You never really see this a ton with defensemen. So he's not playing a lot, though. He didn't improve his plus-minus either. Maybe it is time to move him and Chychrun up to that middle pairing. Because if you look at the time on ice, these two guys are getting 17 minutes. Demers is getting 18. Myers, maybe time to shelter his minutes a little bit. What is his giveaway takeaway? So it's not terrible. I'd like to see it better. Chychrun, I think Chychrun and Dunn both have the better giveaway takeaway ratio. Now, I know I'm overlooking that these two players have the least amount of ice time, but, you know, you'd hope to see them carry that over. So maybe we'll try that, or just keep everything the same. Because our goalies are just going to kill it for us. They're just going to carry us to victory. I didn't think we needed to go after a goalie in free agency, and I appear to have been right. Antti Ranta, 30 years old, not 30 million, 32 games played, 933 save percentage, 198 goal against. I couldn't ask for better stats than that. I am super happy with how the team is playing. But next thing I want to do, guys, before we get to the end of this video, is to check our pending free agents. Who's expiring on the team? Keller and Marner and Galchenyuk. Oh, this is going to be a lot of... So we have 23 million next year. But hopefully, we'd have to sign Vince Dunn, too. Oh, my goodness. So Clayton Keller, offer him a contract extension. Oh, my God. 4 years seems to be, like, the sweet spot for him. Maybe 5 years at 8.5. If he takes 5 years at 8.5, I'll be happy. That gets him to 26. 5 years, 8.5. Mitch Marner, what does he want? Yeah, what if I gave you 4 years, 8.5 million? I'm going to offer both of those guys. Galchenyuk, the jury's still out on him. I can obviously tender these guys. I don't want to get into that because that would just be a whole lot of stuff I don't want to have to think about. But we still have, I think, 16 million in extension dollars remaining. Maybe that's because of my contract extensions. I'm not sure. Goalie-wise, Darcy Kemper's the only guy who's expiring. But I believe if we go ahead and look in the system... Hunter Jones maybe will be ready. We should probably look to draft a goalie this year. Somebody that can come in and take the starting job in a year or 2, 3 years maybe. Somebody that, you know, I don't want to sign a goalie in free agency and I don't want to trade for one because I don't think we have a ton of assets still. But you guys let me know what you want to see. Do I need to make trades? Who do I resign? Were those good contracts? If they reject those contracts, what do you guys want to see me offer them? But so far, I mean, it looks like we're going to be doing really well. We're a really good team. We are the best team in the league. So hopefully we can keep this pace up. The Edmonton Oilers are right behind us, though. So I don't want to make too many changes and screw with that locker room chemistry. I want to see that locker room chemistry get up, but, you know, we do want to strengthen the squad as much as we can, or do we just let it out? Yeah, look at 3-4-3 in our last 10. That's cooling off. I want to stop that, nip that in the bud right now. So you guys let me know your thoughts, suggestions, comments. I'm looking forward to hearing them. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.